Testing 1, 2. Testing. Test. Test.
The same ones that made them famous, and now they cost you a
I want to welcome everyone to the broadcast tonight, to the live stream. Susan for SLC Aquatics here, and it's been a long week. It's been a prosperous week, but I am very glad to be here with y'all tonight. Do you hear me okay, and do you see me all right? Yep, Jeff says, thank you very much. I hope everybody's had a good day. It's been a full day for me, and it's been a rather eventful but yet fun day. Hello, South Florida African cichlids. I'm glad you made it, and I finally found your comment and responded back. And relax, yo. Looking great as usual and sounding great. Thank you. I hope everybody's doing good. As you see the topic, I want to have a heart-to-heart talk with the hobbyists tonight about beyond fish loss, meds, and reset. And you know, if you've been following my channel, that I've gone through a lot of fish loss, and some of it was due to some kind of infections going on in my tanks, and so I had to shut down some tanks, sterilize, I had to euthanize a whole lot of guppies, and I have done a restart in one of my 5-gallon tanks by ordering from the Fish Nerd. I ordered a trio of half-moon mosaic guppies, and you will see on my video tomorrow on Fish Friday. Hey Dean, I missed you too, but glad to be back with y'all tonight. But you'll see on my video tomorrow that I release the good news that I have with the half moons, and so how to stay encouraged even when bad things happen in the hobby, whether it's self-inflicted, whether it's unresolved mysteries that happens with fish loss. And there is one of our fellow hobbyists that has several videos out explaining that death doesn't come due to age, but I believe age has a influence on death, because it's part of the life cycle. We're born to die, as they say, because once you start breathing, you know, you're aging every day. And life is not promised to us, but we appreciate life. And what we do with life is our choice. And I choose to be happy. It was hard. I thank God for all of my followers and all of my fish fam for being there to support me and pat me on the back and tell me I did the right thing and tell me that, you know, I was doing all right in what I was doing, and that, you know, to hang in there, I was going to be fine. I was going to recover. And I knew I would, but you need to hear it sometimes. So a lot of times I want to encourage the hobbyists that when you do have fish loss, you know, reach out to the fish fam, reach out to us and let us talk to you. Let us cheer you up. Let us know, let you know that it's not the end of the hobby just because of a fish death. You know, sometimes it's age, sometimes it's weakness, sometimes it's disease, sometimes it's water perimeters, sometimes it's unsolved mysteries, as they say. But no matter what it is, you can have a tank fail, you can have a filter fail, you can have a heater go bad. In other words, you can have equipment failure. And hi, Victor. And I just want to let y'all know that there is life after loss in the fish hobby. And if you choose to quit, we're not bashing you. We're not, you know, condemning you in any way. We're not saying how, we're not calling you names or anything like that. Hello, Ruru, too. Heaters always fail. Yes, they do. Lights do, too. And I just want to say that beyond fish loss and medications and reset, there is life. And what I chose to do in the middle of my heaviness and discouraging moments, it was just timing. I was looking at another Fish Fam's video, and he was selling some pretty guppies. And I'm like, I've already broken down several tanks. I've sterilized them. I've cycled them. Why not? In the face of death, why not start with life? And so Dwayne Kitchell, one of our wonderful fish fam, down the wormhole. Hey, Dee. I got your sticker. Great. Priscilla. Hi, Priscilla. Oh, thank you. I had to. Anyway, I've been through a lot today. But, and you know, my week's been really, really full. Mostly almost 2 services a day from Sunday till Wednesday. And being building monitor, housekeeper, video, audio, sound tech, CD, DVD, duplicator, troubleshooter. I'm kind of wore out, but I'll sleep good tonight. I caught some of the stream last night, Priscilla, with you and Gianna, and I was so proud of all of y'all, and I got a lot out of it. And it was such an entertaining and educational stream, and I just want to encourage you to keep up the good work. And I'm going to try to do a Friday morning stream around 10 o'clock in the morning to see if I'm going to catch any of our other lady friends in other countries. And if that's still too early, I'll find out the hard way by doing it. Priscilla said she got my sticker today. Wonderful. I don't know why it took so long to get to Colorado, but I'm glad you got it. Hello, AB. Good to have you with us tonight. And so I'm talking about, you know, where do we go in this hobby beyond fish loss, medications, and when we have to reset sometimes. I'm talking to some friends right now in the fish fam that are going through some personal dilemmas. And I've talked several times in my live streams and in my videos about this hobby. And this hobby is beautiful. MTS, multiple tank syndrome, is awesome. It's addictive. It's exciting. It's adventurous. It's, if you're a nature person, you can set up your own little world in a glass cage, and you can raise just about anything that you want to raise according to the water conditions, the size of your aquarium, and what you can afford out of your pocket. Hello, Nick Richards. Hello, Bookshelf. Hello, Valley. Good to have you all with us tonight. And a couple of our friends are going through growth too fast, or maybe life changes. Sometimes life changes, and some of us have experienced this before. We know Jeremy at Sergeant Tanks has a terrible dilemma in his life where he's pretty much disabled, but he's chosen to allow the fish hobby to pick him up and to encourage him and to give him something else to concentrate on besides his pains and his aches and his other things that he has to go through. So I wanted to just encourage the hobbyists tonight that when you lose fish, don't give up. Talk to the fish fam. Come into the community. Send private messages. Send emails out. Share your story, you know, and your heaviness. It's natural to have a heaviness of heart. If we didn't care about what we were doing, it wouldn't affect us. And it doesn't matter if you've raised and had thousands of fish. When one fish dies, when one snail dies, when one shrimp dies, when a plant melts away and you can't find not even a root left, it's disheartening. It discourages you for a moment. And then all of a sudden, you just catch this second wind and say, that's okay. I'm going to make it. This hobby's not over just because of a loss. There is life after loss. And what I chose to do in my dilemma when I had to euthanize almost 50 guppies because of disease that I was not getting rid of. It kept reoccurring. And I was told the first time the disease that I went through a year ago, back in July, a year ago, was Camellianus parasite. And I treated it with levomycin HCI. I also treated it with Parasite X medicated fish flakes. I did my gravel vacs. I did my water changes. I made sure I didn't cross-contaminate with nets and with gravel vacs. And I washed my hands constantly. And, you know, sometimes you can do everything right in the hobby and still have failure. But even in failure, that's no excuse to just give up. And a lot of times we just need one another to talk to get it off our chest, to find out we're not alone, to find out what's the best way to reset, what's the best way to medicate, what's the best way to, you know, keep going and not just feel hopeless. And so I thank God for the fish fam. And I've told you all that many, many times. I could not have stayed as up. I could not have stayed as encouraged as I did if it weren't for you all. If it weren't for, it seemed like at first I was the only one going through fish loss. That's what it felt like. Then I started hearing other of the hobbyists having a fish death, having a equipment failure, having a tank seal go bad, and then after an emergency moving fish, they lost fish, and you know, sometimes it's expensive fish, and you know, we just want to pat each other on the back and encourage one another. So I'm going to quit chit-chatting here for a minute and look at the chat and see what's going on in the chat. I think a lot of people were just saying hi, and that they got my stickers. Brewer 2 says heaters always fail. D got my sticker as well. I'm glad, D. Valley, everybody's saying hello. Nick Richards said hello. Valley Fish said dripping New golden back shrimp. Great way to reset after our day of work. That's awesome, Valley, and I know it's exciting for you. I haven't yet got the nerve to order any shrimp. I'm going to talk to Rob just a little bit more and Lucas just a little bit to get my confidence built up, because the first shrimp I've ever kept were ghost shrimp, which were a dime a dozen. And I don't want to mess up with some expensive shrimp. Abby is in the house. Hello, Abby. Mark's Ark is in the house. Hello, Mark. Abby got her sticker. Abby, did you get 2? Question mark. All right, don't be jealous. She asked for more than 1, and I told her I couldn't, so I wanted to surprise her with 2. D down the wormhole says, way to go, Priscilla. Sounds like cuteness. What? I missed something. Oh, sounds like cuteness. Dwayne Kitchell's in the house. Hello, Dwayne. He's busy setting up a new tank. Yeah, we saw the raid on Jimmy's fish room. Congratulations. Dead Boy NYC. Hello, all. Chad Hardesty's in the house. Hello, hello. Tim's animals are in the house. Hi, everyone. I can relate. I lost my porcupine puffer recently. Oh, we're sorry for your loss, Tim. Relax Yo says, well, wonder where you got it from. Talking to Dwayne. If y'all haven't seen Dwayne's videos, y'all need to go to Dwayne Kitchell's channel and check it out. Watch those videos. Dwayne says, click the like button. Thank you, Dwayne. I'm clicking my own like button. KP Aquariums. Hello, Corey, in the house. Corey with a K. Okay, I'm not quitting by any means, but I had an issue with my 55 with yellow lab babies in it. There were 12, and I lost all last night and this morning. My water is good. Any ideas? Oh, no. I'm sorry to hear about your losses, Corey. I have no idea if your water perimeters were good. Was there any change in temperature, sudden temperature changes? Something mysterious going on. Someone, y'all chime in with your ideas. DPK is in the house. Hi, Susan and Fish Fam. Glad to see you guys. I love you guys so much and so happy I'm seeing you guys today. All right, DPK, welcome. Let me see. The chat box jumped. Yeah, Mark's Art thought the same thing. Temperature change. Dwayne Kitchell, KP Aquarium, something's wrong. Hard to tell from here. Tim's Animals. I was actually going to stream about this topic tonight. Good topic, Susan. Well, great minds think alike, Tim. You can still carry it on because everyone has a different viewpoint and has something else to add. So I have not practiced anything. I don't have any script. I'm coming strictly from my heart tonight and from my personal experiences. And you can do the same thing, Tim. I wanted to stream before Corey Bob goes live. And so when he goes live, let me know and I'll end this stream because this was an impromptu stream because I've been gone all week and I just can't stand being away from my family. And I've got a video coming out in the morning for Fish Friday, so check it out. And like Michael at Michael's Fish Room, it will be Fish Friday. And if anybody knows where Carlos the fish nerd is, go get him. Abby said, be right back. Born to Keep Fish is in the house. Thank you for my sticker, Susan. It's cute like you. Thumbs up. Thank you. I'm glad you got it. Abby, Mark is saying Mark, then why is it KH instead of CH? Oh, carbonate hardness. Because of the scientific chemical symbol is KH for carbonate. I'm sorry. Mark, you could answer that. Ruru2 says, get some amano shrimp. They are tough as nails, easier than ghost shrimp. Well, thank you, Ruru2. I will definitely check into amano shrimp. DPK says hi to Abby. Mark's art. Abby, why is the sky blue? Oh, I shouldn't have read that out loud. Relax, yo, Abby. Hello, Abby. I uploaded my very first video today. Just a quick video of my Bolivian rams spawning. Take a look if you're interested. Take care. Yes, everybody, check out Relax Yo's channel. I just subscribed to you and I see that beautiful Bolivian ram. Awesome. I'll have to watch your video later, okay? Did boy said he's laughing. Dean, Susan's stickers are so sweet. Oh, thank you. Okay, KP Corey says 150 at Mark's Ark Aquariums, 15 nitrate, 0 nitrite, 150 GH, and 7.6 pH. All right. Get our brains thinking, everybody. Mark's Ark says, a silly question, but a chlorine problem. And I also want to know, Corey, did you move those little yellow labs from one tank to another? Because something definitely shocked them. And it could be an unseen mineral in the water that you can't see on our test strips. Priscilla, I put the sticker on my tank right above Aquarium Co-op. Thank you, sweetheart. Huber's Aquatics is in the house. Hey, Susan, I got your sticker in the mail and made a video on it. Thank you, Huber. I'm going to check it out. And I'm glad you got your sticker. KP says, sorry, 0 chlorine. DPK says, it's an incredible video. Relax, yo. I really love it. Born to keep fish. Tim, you better tell me when you're on. It's always fun and informative. Hit that notification bell for Tim. Tim's Animals, thanks. I will post an event time so everyone will know. And not sure what time I'll be on tonight, but it should be around 9 or 10. I'm going to try to stay up till then, but if I don't, I hope you post the video so I can watch it later. Hang on a second, guys. Message from my hubby. He's on taking his car out for a cruise. He just gave her a bath. His Conquest. Don't ask me. I think it's an 89, but don't ask me. I'm not good at numbers like that. Let me see. I'm trying to watch the chat. I'm back. There were in the little tank that I stripped them in until free swimming. Then they moved to the 55 and have been there in there for 2 weeks. Corey, I have no idea. DPK says, I concur. Checking out Tim's video. Debate King. Mark, the sky is blue because it's a reflection of the ocean, is what I learned when I was 4. Jeff's Tank says, Susan, I know your faith plays a big role in everything you do. The Lord cares about everything we care about. Let's thank him for these fish we love and trust him to help us when things go wrong. You're right, Jeff. Very much so. All things big and beautiful, all things great and small. The Lord our God loves them all. Let's see. Amon's Aquariums is in the house. Hello, Amon. Abby says, Mark, nope, I love science and I love the sky. All right, guys, back to my subject tonight. Beyond fish loss, medications, and reset. And if you've been following my channel, I know there's a few newcomers in here. And so while I'm running my mouth, I want my mods to please watch the chat, keep things decently and family oriented. And if there's any trollers in the house, knock them out. Maybe they'll learn something. But anyway, I want to talk about from the heart tonight about how do we stay encouraged? How do we stay focused when we have fish loss, when we have disease that gets going in our fish room? And you can have one tank and it be perfect for 2 and 3 years, and then all of a sudden it seems like something gets out of whack. I'm not here to blame. I'm not here to tell you you could have done it better. I'm not here to do any of that. I'm here to encourage you to keep on with the fish hobby and don't give up. It's easy to give up if you've had a great loss. It's easy to give up if you have a disease going through all of multiple tanks and you can't. I don't have a microscope. I don't have a microscope, and even if I did, I don't know what I'm looking at under the magnifying lens. I'm not educated that way. I could get educated that way by studying and listening to others that are more scientific and everything. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I probably will reach for that in the future. And the longer I do this hobby, the longer I keep fish, the more I learn. So I want to stay encouraged, and I want to let you know what I did. I had disease going through my tanks. I started medicating. Medicating wasn't working. Fish were still dying. Because it was a recurring thing over and over again, I chose to do a euthanization of majority of my fish. I kept a few select fish, and I've medicated them, and I've upped my water changes sometimes twice a week, depending on what the water parameters are. And I've cut back on some of my feeding. My fish have done more fasting lately, mainly because I was busy this week. Sometimes I left the lights down. Sometimes I brought the lights up. Sometimes I brought the lights up and fasted them and fed them in the evening and left the lights up for a couple hours longer at night, depending on how long I was up. So, I mean, sometimes I change the schedule up. We've had a lot of rain and a lot of storms. We've had power flickers. Thank God I haven't had any power outages. My fish room stays between 75 and 80 degrees. And what I did when I had to euthanize almost 50 fish, it was very disheartening. Y'all were with me on a live stream. Y'all saw, I didn't do the euthanization live, but you all saw how it affected me, how it broke my heart. And it was a hard decision to make, but I believe that it was a good decision. And with your all's encouragement, y'all let me know that, you know, I was doing the right thing, the best thing I could have done. I shut down, broke down several tanks, and I sterilized them, and I restarted them and cycled them with media from other tanks or the mini pond outside. And I thought it was just great timing when the Fish Nerd was advertising a breeding trio of half-moon mosaic guppies, and I thought, wow, in the middle of all this tragedy and disheartening and feeling like a failure, you know, I was nervous to order fish, and it was the first mail order fish I ever did. And so I've got some good news. I've had them 2 weeks, and I have some good news. I have some babies. So that feels good. It makes you feel like you started over. It helps with the hope factor. It helps keep you motivated. And when you get down, when you get discouraged, when you feel like throwing up your hands and quitting, come to the Fish family. You know, come to the chats, come to the live streams, come to the videos, watch the videos, find out others are going through the same thing. I thought I was the only one that was going through loss at the time that I was going through it, and different ones spoke up and said, well, I've lost this fish, and I've lost that fish, and there's some kind of illness going on in my fish room, and I don't know what it is. And so I'm trying to be careful not to cross-contaminate, keeping my nets separate, keeping my gravel vacs separate, watching my buckets that I'm changing water in. Because, you know, a couple times a year, our water companies, you know, do extra dousing of chemicals and chlorine and different things in our water. And so if you're not in touch with your local fish water company, you don't know what's going on sometimes. And just to be encouraged and to restart and to reset. And I also was talking about a couple of our fish family are going through some personal decisions right now. You might become disabled and unable to take care of multiple tanks, and your life might change, for even though some of them are temporary and some of them are permanent, and you have to make the best decision. Sometimes, like one of our fish fam is moving and having to sell all of his tanks and his fish, and it's an emotional roller coaster that he's on right now. He's happy about possibly moving, and happy about the fish fam stepping up and, you know, buying his fish and buying his tanks and such. But it's still emotional. It's still, you get attached to the little critters. You get attached to the fish. You get attached to the shrimp. You get attached to the turtles. You get attached to the you know, the crawfish and the invertebrates and the plants. You work hard on growing the plants, and so sometimes you're like, man, I can't let go of this stuff. But coming to the realization of making the right decision and accepting the decision that you have to make, and knowing that we're there one for another. You know, you can shoot me an email. I don't have an email on the screen tonight, but you can shoot me an email. You can, if you're on Facebook, you can look for me on Facebook, either in SL Core Aquatics group or on Susan Core on Facebook profile. You can send me a private message. You know, I'm here, and many of us are here for one another. And if you do make the decision to quit for a while, you know, do it and have peace of mind that you did it. And when you're ready again to start back up, start. But if all else fails and you don't have to stop, push yourself through that disappointment and that hopelessness and keep going. Keep pressing forward. Don't give up, because you just never know. That one right turn can cause everything to just flourish and bloom all over again. A couple weeks ago, I was talking about the Operation Betta Rescue, and I went out and got this pretty blue boy back here, and he's so mean. He was chasing my tetras, so I took him out of my tetras tank over here and put him over here with these juvenile guppy boys, which are going to go to a local fish store. And he didn't bother the guppies, but the Cory cat that I had in there, he would nose bomb me. And it was pitiful. He'd hit that Cory cat, and that Cory cat would spin, didn't know what hit him. And, you know, Cory cats are docile. They don't hurt anybody. They don't bother anybody. Matter of fact, the guppies a lot of times would get their wafer and, you know, they'd move out of the way. So I moved the Cory cat over here to the tank with the breeding trio, the mosaic half moons, and he's doing okay. He hides a lot, and but anyway, everything's doing better. In the middle of my overwhelming time, my resets have been refreshing to me. The decision of doing what I had to do was the hard part, and I took my time. It took 2 or 3 weeks before I actually did break down some tanks and do away with some of the fish as humanely as I could. Hello, Danks Tanks. Hello, Sherry. Who else have I missed? Debbie Clayton's in the house. She just jumped onto the live stream. Thank you for coming in and being with us tonight. Yeah, losses suck, don't it, Dang? But we live and learn. Yes, we do. That's a good one. We live and we learn. And I just want the fish family to know that we're here for one another, and to encourage you to hang in there, to encourage you, to let you know that sometimes you can't solve the problem. You don't know what it is, so you have to just reset, which means break everything down. Wash your gravel, wash your substrate, wash your decor, take your plants and give them either a light bleach dose, rinse, or I think somebody said alum, A-L-U-M. If you can get some alum, I don't know what the percentage is. You can Google it and probably find it out. But, you know, rinse your plants, rinse your decor, sterilize your aquarium with a bleach solution, not straight bleach. And also I use white vinegar, and rinse your aquarium really well. Towel dry it. I used paper towels to dry it, and then I let it air dry for several days before refilling it and with treated water. And then I seeded it with a filter from my goldfish mini pond. And you know, you start the cycle over, and if you want to add fish, but I added plants first. And then after my water perimeters were balancing out a little bit, I think I had 0 across the board, I went ahead and started adding a little fish food and letting the filter, you know, build up more beneficial bacteria. And then I started adding, you know, 2 or 3 fish at a time. And, you know, start slow. Don't buy a whole lot of fish at one time. Start slow, and after 30 days, if your water perimeters are stable, then introduce another 2 or 3 fish. Watch the water perimeters, do your water changes weekly, and you know, get off on a good start again. Dead boy had to leave. I missed it. Bye-bye. 6:25. Amon, it's hard when we have animals die and our children are young. Just do your best to keep it simple and explain the life cycle, that you know, death is a part of living, and maybe one day if a loved one passes away, that she'll better understand it. Explain it the best way you can and keep it simple. And if she gets so discouraged, give her the invitation to get another fish if she wants to. But feel out your personal situation with your little girl. I'm hopeful that it'll be fine. Go ahead, DPK. If some people don't like to hear it, they're free to leave and come back at another time. Hello, Jimmy H. I'm sorry, Abby. DPK says, love you guys here so much. You guys are amazing people, so kind and loving and so grateful. I met every single person in this beautiful community. Thank you, DPK. Uh-oh. Y'all got me scrolling up high. Now, DPK is Carlos, right? There's another Carlos. Okay. All right. Dead Boy says, thank you, Susan. My wife wants me to run to the store with her. All right. That's why he left. Debbie says, DPK, I was late. What happened to your fish? Priscilla says, my 38-gallon bow front took almost 3 months to cycle. Is that probably because it was acrylic? Yeah, it can take up to 3 to 6 months depending on the situation, the how you're cycling it, what are you using to cycle it. Born to keep fish. Patience is key. Keep on keeping. Fish, fish, thumbs up, smiles, frogs, turtles, cars, and snails. That's what I have as a car, I think, or a police car. Fish fam is the AA for the true fish keepers. This too shall pass. The fish fam is here for a reason. You're not alone. That's a big amen. Mark's Ark says, DPK, you're the man. Everyone here is thankful you're okay. Yes, DPK. The Lord does watch over those that believe in him and look to him. And even when we're not looking to him, he's watching over us. Show children the Lion King. That's a good story, Ruru, too. Thank you so much. Thanks, tanks. 100%, 100%, 100%. Jimmy H. Hey, DPK, thumbs up. Amber Rivers Homestead. Hello, Amber. Welcome to the stream tonight. Good to have you with us. Debbie says hi to Amber. Aman says, not Whisker, Priscilla. He's doing great, even though now all he does is hide in the new tank. But it was her pink convict. She named him Tommy. Oh, Aman. It's going to be all right. She might surprise you and take it pretty good. Yes, you'll be fine. DPK, Aman, I'm going up and down the chat, so I'm repeating things. I'm sorry. Debbie's asking Carlos if he's okay, nothing broken or anything. Abby asks, why do cats have to get old and lose track of where they poop? Abby, it's part of the aging process, and sometimes there might be something else going on. You might need to do a change in his diet. You know, make sure you're keeping that litter pan cleaned out. A lot of times when they get old, they can have urinary and bowel problems. So, you know, if you don't know what's going on, take him to your vet and let your vet diagnose him to see if there's any mineral deficiency or if he needs to have a change in his diet. And try your best to keep the area that he's gone, that, you know, like in your bed, make sure that has all trace of odor removed. Amon is reaching out to Carlos as well. Stay strong and positive just like you are. You're a great person, bro. Priscilla said something. Wow. Thank you, Lord. I'm going to pop this chat out because I can't follow it. I'm glad you all are loving on each other today. Okay, I'm scrolling down, trying to catch up. At the bottom of the chat, Amon says, no, she didn't take it too well. That was the first time I had to explain death to her, and she didn't know how to handle it. Yeah, you have to do it according to their age, and sometimes they're not going to understand. But just watch her and talk to her, encourage her to ask questions, to color, to draw pictures about it. And if she does, you know, draw a lot of things about it, just, you know, talk to her about it, and then, you know, encourage her so she doesn't stay down. You may have to change the subject. Children's attention spans are short, so a lot of times we're still thinking about the negative, and they've gone on and forgotten about it temporarily. Yes, Amon says, prayers and love, Carlos. Stay strong, stay yourself. You're a great person, and everything will be okay. JW Aquariums in the house. Hello, JW. Welcome to the live stream tonight. We're talking about encouraging one another. We've got a couple miracles here tonight that have survived wrecks, and we're talking about fish death and how to handle it when we're talking to our children about it. How do we recover? How do we stay motivated? How do we stay encouraged in the hobby when we have fish loss or disease? And, you know, a lot of times we just need to hear somebody else say, I've been there. You know, I've been there. I'm going through it right now. Everything's going to be all right. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep on plowing ahead. I'm going to get some new fish if I do need to. And like our friend Dwayne Kitchell, he told me, he said, Susan, you know, you started out with fish store fish, and now you've got your own strains going from the weak fish store strains. So, you know, next time when you restart with better quality fish. So I did reach out and do my first mail order fish, and I've had them for 2 weeks, and I'm here to say that I've got some new baby fry in there, and my other tanks are recovering, maintaining health. I'm going to post a video in the morning for Fish Friday, so about updates on the 20 gallons tanks that are downstairs that have being medicated. So I'll have an update on that. Let's see. Priscilla's got to go to PetSmart and get her some air stuff for shrimp hatchery. Catch you guys maybe on Bob's stream. Okay, honey. Thank you. Yeah, we got 20 more minutes, guys. I'm not going to run over on Bob's stream. I'm going to cut this stream short, and as soon as I get the information on his stream, I'm going to post it. Let's see if I can get it, because he schedules his upcoming stream. So this is where is it? Okay, this is the link to Bob's stream later on. So when he goes live, y'all just click on that stream, that link, and we'll switch right from here over to Bob's. Okay. DPK says, I have to say from the bottom of my heart, you guys made a huge impact in my life, and I'm so blessed meeting you guys and you all being a part of my life. That's a wonderful testimony, and I am so glad that we have influenced her and made such a huge impact in her life. Even our spouses, our partners that may not be in the fish hobby as much, when they hear the good things that we encourage, family oriented, keeping it clean, keeping it pure, fun. Fish hobby should be fun. I haven't yet met a local fish club, and I'm looking for one in my area. And if my schedule slows down any, you never know. I might look into starting my own fish club in my area. Some of the people following me on Facebook that are in my friend circle have even asked me about fish hobby and helping them get started when they make up their mind to get started. And so that's encouraging for me. And I'll be glad to help them. Aman says, thank you, Susan. Great advice for her attention span is short. I asked her if she wanted to color, and now she's on a different topic. Thank you, Susan. Yes, Aman. That is awesome. Children are so pure, and we could learn a lot from them, because we hang on to things way too long. We blow things out of proportion. And even when kids fuss with each other, pretty soon they're making up and playing again, and we're like, wait a minute, weren't you all just mad with each other? JW Aquarium says, the fish hobby really helped me stay out of trouble and everything when my parents divorced and when my grandpa died. I'm sorry about your losses, JW, but yes, that's a great testimony there about the fish hobby keeping you out of trouble. It kept you focused. It gave you something to concentrate on instead of the negative energy that was around you. It gave you some good positive energy, and that's good to hear. DPK says, thank you for the stream, Susan. I really appreciate your words of inspiration and love. Thank you, Carlos. We love you so much, and thank God for you, and thank God for what he's doing in your life. Debbie Clayton says, Amber Rivers Homestead, do you live close to Maryland? I have empty tanks and equipment that you can have. That's awesome. Go see Debbie. Amber says, DPK, I lived in Deltona, Florida, and Orange City, Florida, and Umatilla. Amber says, Debbie, I live in Northwest Georgia, now way too far from you now. Amber, I need to find out. Amber, I want you to email me at score48@yahoo.com, because we have another fish family member that's in Northwest Georgia that you might know. Do you know Gina Tucker? Jena Tucker. She's a fish fam member in Georgia, and I probably will be traveling to see her in June. and maybe I can bring you, I don't know what you're needing to get started. So I know she's got some tanks that will be available soon. So stay in touch, Amber, with me and with Jenna Tucker. Terry's in the house. Hello, Terry Rigo. And she got my sticker. You're welcome. Wonderful. I'm glad you got it. Jeff's tank says, thanks to Susan for all you do. Thanks, Jeff. Thank you guys for all you do. We do lift one another up. We support one another. We strengthen one another. If you have not subscribed to everyone's channel, check out their channel. Put your mouse cursor beside their name, their sentence, their comment. There are 3 dots. Click on the 3 dots. It says go to channel, report, remove. Well, you might have, I have more than what you do because it's my stream. But go to channel. Click on go to channel. Their channel will come up and you can subscribe to them. So Amber, I just subscribed to your channel, honey. And I see the beautiful blossoms. Are those cherry blossoms? Or, oh, I don't know, plants as well as I as I used to. But anyway, I saw your cover picture and it was beautiful. Pink blossoms. Debbie says, oh, Susan, thank you so much for the sticker. You're welcome, Debbie. I'm glad you got it. KZ says, thank you, Susan. Love you. Love you too. Karen. I think it's Karen, KZ. Correct me if I'm wrong. Down the wormhole, my closest club is 3 hours away, and I would love to see your process to start a club. Thank you, Dee. Maybe together, 2 heads are better than 1. I know you're in Canada, but maybe we can get creative together. Amber says, when I go back to having fish, I want to get Oscars again. Okay, so you need a larger tank than what I have. But I know that Gina Tucker has large tanks. So anyway, we're going to help each other out in this hobby. Debbie says, well, I couldn't help you there anyway. No empty 75s. But I know Gina's got 75s and 125s. Anyway, we'll talk to Gina, Amber, and when you're ready, you just let us know. DPK says, good choice, Amber. They have amazing personality and character. I know you will do well caring for them. As you all see, there's my email, score48, and I'm behind the chat, so y'all have seen it already. Abby says, gotta go. Bye, everyone. Have a great one. Thank you, Abby. Love you. Have a great day, honey. JW says, the fish fam is amazing. Yes, they are, JW. DBK says, bye, Abby. Amber says, I can't do anything right now. Okay, Amber, when you're ready, hon. KZ says, bye, Abby. Everybody is saying bye to Abby. Debbie says, oh, at Amber Rivers Homestead. Not even a bucket outside with guppies? Listen to Debbie. Yeah, I've got a 20-gallon mini pond outside with goldfish, and I want to put guppies outside so bad. I haven't gotten the money to do it yet. So down the wormhole, never seen homes alive. We'll look at that for sure. I missed something. Da, 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 da. JW says, I try to sub everyone, LOL, and don't forget to click like and share if you want to. My chat box just jumped again, so I'm trying to catch up with you all. JW says, I sub to Amber Rivers Homestead. JBK says, keep strong, Amber, and you will see you will accomplish any goals you have. Nothing is impossible in life because we have the strength to make goals. We just have to visualize it and go for it. Yes, and the big step is that first step. And after you make that first step, it just gets more exciting and more exciting. down the wormhole. We'll have to check that out next time. I am in Lethbridge and do a tour. Thanks, Mark. Great, Mark. He's sharing info. That's great. For the Canadian Fish Fam, JW Aquariums, to Dead Boy, New York City, I subbed, smiley face, and you, DPK Fish Aquariums. Born to keep fish, love, Love. Debbie Clayton says to DPK Fish Aquariums, that is true. As long as you continue working hard towards a goal, you will reach it eventually. And DPK Fish Aquarium says, fish keeping is like rose bushes. If you care for it and take time to watch it grow, it will bloom amazing flowers. And then DPK says, thanks to Debbie. I also wanted to share with you guys that I am planning to get a larger 55-gallon aquarium. And these 10 gallons behind me, I'm going to turn them sideways and put my 5 gallons up there as well. And I'm planning on ordering some shrimp, either from Lucas or from Lup Diesel. And I will be doing my first shrimp tank. Don't know if I'm going to get cherry rids or the blues right yet. So, and I don't know that much about Neocardinia shrimp and Cardinia shrimp. See, I got some studying to do. I also, in my native tank downstairs, my 25-gallon, I want to get a crawfish, and I'm thinking about buying a crawfish from Jeremy. And as you see, I am wearing Sergeant Tank's shirt tonight because he stood in my place Tuesday night around 7 o'clock for the live stream. I usually start at 6 on Tuesday nights, but I was busy at my church with a women's revival, so I haven't been able to participate in many live streams or watch many videos, but I'm going to try to catch up over the weekend, and I'm going to get a video up in the morning on Fish Friday, and it's just going to be another fish room update of my medicated 20-gallon tanks and my 25-gallon natural tank and my goldfish mini pond. And we've got about 8 more minutes here, guys. Has anybody seen Bob or gotten notification from Bob going live yet? 8 minutes and 47 seconds. Bob is in his chat box already. So if there's any questions or anything else y'all would like to share with me tonight and with our fish fam, I'm going to be putting out a video soon that's going to be a game, and you have to watch the video to find the little treasures within the video. And on the comments, you have to click the time stamp that you saw the treasures, and the one who gets all of the time stamps and the treasures correct, the first one who gets it correct, will win a special prize. And I'm coming up on 400 subs, but I'm probably going to do this at 500 subs. So spread the word. I will make a little teaser video explaining the contest and how you can win. And I'm sorry, it is to United States people only at this time, due to the fact that postage across the international country lines is beyond my financial abilities at this time. So it is for US only, but I hate saying that because I just want to be able to just bless everybody. But I'll be putting out a teaser instructional video soon in preparation for my 500 subs. I'm not there yet, okay? But with your help, I can get there. We're going to be closing this out. Big J just came in. I'm sorry, honey. Finished my video. Took some time. LOL. Hi, guys. Yes, hello, Jason. Welcome. And I'm getting ready to close out because Bob's going live in about 5 minutes. Dwayne says Jeremy maybe hit it up to meet with Nick at Rob's. That's awesome. I love YouTube fish family traveling and meeting each other. Victor says you're a blessing to us. Thanks for all you do. Thank you, Victor. Debbie says she hasn't tried shrimp yet. They look kind of creepy to me, but I look forward to seeing your journey with shrimp. Thank you, Debbie. Angelo, hi, Angelo. Honey, I'm getting ready to say goodbye because Bob at Steenfott Aquatics is going live. And this was, you know, I had to catch up with all the fish fam because I've been gone all week. So I had to just come say hi to you guys tonight. And if you want to review the video later when it's posted so that you can see what we talked about, fish loss, medications, reset, being encouraged, how we encourage each other in the fish fam, and how this fish fam community is just such a big, strong heart, just a big heart. Susan loves you guys. All right, I'm going to end it for that, and I hope you all have a very, very good night. Hope to see you over at Bob's channel. Here's the link again. Click that link and switch on over, and we'll see you guys. Love you. Bye-bye.